この番組はご覧のメンバーの提供でお送りします。
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to this month's episode of the
The
Tea Table
Table
Podcast.
Podcast. We have a name. It
Woo! We
happened.
have it. We thought of a name.
Yes, we will still look at you guys' recommendation, but for now, that's the name. Okay, we're going with it.
For
We
now.
are planning. We
For
are
now.
organizing. Yes, for now, but probably for long. I don't know. We are confused.
Yeah, I
Actually.
don't think we're. I think once we come up with a name, we're just never gonna change.
Yes, we will be attached to it emotionally anyway, so we can't really get rid of that. So yeah. But thank you for watching the second episode. Welcome in. Sit down. Grab some tea.
Grab some tea, grab some snacks. You
Mhm.
know, what's your favorite snacks, Mona? That ties into our episode, actually.
Yeah.
What do you drink with your tea? What do you eat with your tea? I don't think you're drinking things with your tea.
Well, that's the thing. The tea is the struggle wheel. I just drink tea and forget I was
What?
hungry. See, it all ties in. It all works out. I drink so much tea in a day, like you would think I have a problem, you know?
You know, I'm the same way though. Like, I actually have a problem. Like,
Hmm.
I will buy one of those like bulk packs, right? Of
Yeah.
like English breakfast tea,
Yeah.
and it has like 50 tea bags in it, and
Mm-hmm.
I'll go through that in like 3 months.
Oh, oh, 3 months. I mean, you're good. You're better than I am.
Well, the thing is, I do 2 tea bags per mug of tea that
Mm-hmm.
I do, so
Oh, you
it's
go
even
intense.
faster.
Oh,
Yeah,
dang.
I like my tea brewed, like, more strong,
All
and
right,
so
all
I do
right.
2 tea bags, and then on top of that, I'll have, like, 6 cups of tea in a day. It's really bad,
You know
actually.
what,
I
Felsy?
don't drink, like, caffeinated coffee because I have that much tea in
Yeah,
a
no, you
day.
would probably have a heart attack at that point. That's why it's so weird because caffeine doesn't work for me. I don't get the hype. Like it just doesn't work. So I drink coffee, but I don't feel the effects of it. That's why I can just keep drinking it all day right before bed, and I will still sleep soundly. So
I
I'm just like,
think
yeah.
I think that's something to do with, like, people who have ADHD. Like, some people who
Don't
have
tell me
ADHD.
that. Don't tell me that.
I mean, you might wanna get checked,
You know,
but there is a symptom with people with ADHD who, like,
stop,
caffeine, it,
stop.
like, actually does the opposite of what caffeine's supposed to
You know, the thing is that this past week I've been considering getting assessed. Like I've been realizing a
Oh my
lot
god!
about myself, and I'm like, I think I might have ADHD. Like, what do you mean that's a thing? I have
That
discovered
is
so
a
many
thing!
things, and then you have to tell me that like that. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? I am
I'm
seriously
sorry to break it
considering
to
getting an assessment
I'm
because
sorry
I think
to
I'm kind of
break
dysfunctional, and I'm like, maybe I am, but maybe I'm tripping. But like, you're just gonna tell me that like that. Like, what do you mean?
I'm sorry.
What do you mean? Well, that's one more thing to talk about when I get an
Oh god.
assessment. You know, and maybe that would explain so many things. So many things explain all of a sudden.
Oh,
Like I
I
don't want to
mean,
go on too much of a tangent, but I do 100% believe I have like executional like I'm
yeah,
dysfunction. I
executive
100% believe I have that. And then I didn't know that this was something that people with the ADHD have, because I don't, if I do have ADHD, because I'm not gonna like self assess. If I do have
Mhm.
it, I don't think I have the typical brand, quote unquote, of THC. Like, it's not like I can't stay sitting or focus, but for me, it's specifically that part of it. I cannot.
Well,
That's why I can never actually do a product. That's why I'm so proud of us doing this podcast. Yes.
that's that's, like, something interesting about specifically, like, women with
Yeah.
ADHD
Yeah. I think
and,
we react very differently.
yeah, because you're socialized differently, right?
Mm-hmm.
A girl, right, who goes through childhood will oftentimes, if she's, like, hyperactive
Mm-hmm.
and, like, going all over the place, that behavior a lot of the times is less encouraged for
Mm-hmm.
women
Yeah.
than it is for boys,
Mm-hmm.
right? Um, like, parents will see their boy, right, having ADHD, moving
Mm-hmm.
around and stuff like that, and they'll be like, "Oh,
Oh, but
it's
that's a
just guy."
boy. It's normal. Yeah.
Um, girls, on the other hand, are kind of socialized out of it a lot of the time.
Yeah, it's like you
Um,
gotta behave a lot of the time. Like I agree. Like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
it's just
yeah.
how it is. Like we know it. It's not a secret out
So
here.
that is something that like it's coming into focus in more
Mm-hmm.
recent years.
Yeah.
How ADHD and neurodivergence
Like
manifest
yeah,
different
the
for
way we react, that's why it's oftentimes not diagnosed properly for girls and
yeah,
women. Like even autism
yeah,
is not usually, we don't act the same way as a typical guy would when they have these things. That's why I've never
yeah,
even considered that I had that until that one random day I'm
yeah,
scrolling on Twitter and they're like, "Do you know what executive dysfunction is?" And I'm like, "Oh, what is it?" And I was like, "Oh no." Oh god. I was like, when I complain
yeah,
about how I procrastinate all the time, and then the one thing that like hit me was like I procrastinate the things that I want to do, and I'm like, that's me.
yeah,
Oh my god. And like maybe that's
yeah,
it connected all the things I struggle with, like working and my job, and like one of the reasons I quit my job does align with this, and I'm like, oh
yeah.
no.
Because like
Yeah. Mm.
people with ADHD are also really susceptible to things like social burnout and
Oh
just like
my god,
burnout in
stop.
general. Um Okay, okay, that's not the topic of today's podcast. Let's not give Mana like a,
Like
a like
existential
weird
crisis, and like I
yeah,
need to go
a
see this. I mean,
crisis.
I already took an appointment with my doctor at this point, so I'm like I'm already on the way. But like I'm like, maybe when you think you have something, you kind of convince yourself that you have. So I'm trying not to do that. But the more
Yeah.
I learn about it, the more I'm like, oh no.
Well, like, I have, like, physical medical symptoms that I've been
Mm-hmm.
having to go to the doctor for
Uh huh.
recently, and
Yeah.
every time they're like, "Oh, it might be this thing," I, like, look it up and I'm like, "Well, I don't think it is this thing, but if
Yeah.
it is, I'm gonna, like, try and mitigate that this
Mm-hmm.
week for, like, after the testing's done just in case." And then
Mm-hmm.
it's like, "Oh, yeah, no, we have no clue what this is."
Oh well, thank you for nothing. you know.
Like, at first they were like, "Oh, you might have, like, insulin resistance starting," and then they were like, "Oh, you
Really?
might have a B12 deficiency," and now they're like, "Oh, you might have an iron deficiency."
Like they just don't know.
And
They're
now
just
they're like
throwing stuff at you.
now they're like, "Oh, you need to go see a sinus specialist because we
What?
like, legitimately don't know what's going."
Like we just don't know. We tried and nothing sticks, so go somewhere
And they were
else.
like, "Do you have you ever had, like, an EKG done?" And I was like, "I have." It's
Yeah.
like
And then they were like,
they're like, "Have you ever had a CT scan?" And I'm like, "God, no."
"Yeah, you're not there." Hmm. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, the more we learn, oh, the health system, a great thing. Go traveling through it. Like it's the same
Yeah.
thing. Last tangent before we started talking about what we're supposed to. But like, I was looking into getting the ADHD assessment, and it's like $2,500. I'm like, I don't have that. Like, I don't want to pay that.
Ugh.
But if you want to go through the health system and stuff and pay less, or like not pay, the wait list is a year and a half, and I'm like, bro, I'm trying to have answers here, so I'm like, I'll have to think about it, whether I cough up the money or I was just gonna have to wait 2 years to maybe have an answer.
Mhm.
Great times all around.
Beyond weird medical system things, what are
Yes.
we gonna talk about today? What's
Today
our
we
topic?
talk about
Oh.
struggle meals. I do like to call them girl dinners because sometimes it's not even because you're struggling, you just want to have it though. you
Okay,
know?
okay. I like girl dinners when it started, but
Mhm.
it got commodified into, like, really unhealthy,
Oh, did it?
like
I don't know. I
yeah,
don't follow trends
yeah,
long
it
enough to see them die.
okay, okay. Girl dinners started as that kinda, like, struggle meal or, like, "Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm having, like, a charcuterie board for dinner," you know? Like,
yeah.
I'm feeding myself. Um, but it very quickly started sort of flowing into ED category.
No,
So now I'm like,
no. Why did they
"Oh,
have
it's
to
been
like
ruined
ruin
for
it?
me."
That's
Yeah,
why
they
we can
ruined
have
it.
nice things. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, it's really bad actually.
Well, I was not aware. I am an old turtle. I don't follow trends like that. But dang.
Yeah.
That sucks. I mean, I've been saying that for like 2 years. Like, I didn't
Oh,
know that
no!
it went into places. Like, I talk about it on my streams. Like, Well, that way,
Yeah.
no. Well, I guess we will stay in the struggle meal portion of this. We do not encourage anything dangerous out here. Okay.
Do not food is fuel, you better eat. You
Yes,
bet
eat. I love to eat. I just like to have struggle meals because they're yummy. Hmm.
I point at you. You
Look at this.
better.
Look at that finger. Do not disobey.
My nails are so, like, intimidating.
They are. I was like, oh dang, I would scratch my face. That would be a tragic time. I cannot. I cannot do long nails. I struggle.
I actually this is, like, immersion break, but Twig
Yeah.
does grow her nails out.
Mm.
Not quite this long,
Yeah.
but almost.
Yeah.
About half this.
Like what's funny for me is like the last three fingers will grow perfectly, but my index and my thumb do not care to survive anyways. So I'm like, yeah. And then I hurt myself. I will be like, oh, trying to
You
scratch
ever
and like
get,
just
like
scratch too hard, you know?
you ever get, like, acrylics? Like the tippity
I
taps?
I did for my wedding, and they were nice for a little bit. I did like
Oh.
almond shape for the first time. I usually do like square, but she's like, nah, your fingers go like this. It was pretty, but like I was very much over it. I was like, I can't
Are you the
get
type
up.
of person that, like, struggles to type with nails?
After a while, yes. Like in the first few days,
Mm.
it's like, oh yeah, I feel fancy. It's clackety clack everywhere. Yippee. And then I'm like, the longer it gets, the more annoyed I get by seeing the new growth, anyways. But also, they get too long,
Oh.
and I can press my things, and then I need to be very girly using my phone, like with like the flat part of your finger. I cannot. I cannot. I am not that type of girl. I'm not super
Mhm.
tomboyish, but I'm not super girly. I'm a very in between individual. I don't
I
wear
feel
makeup.
that. Like, you'll
Yeah.
notice a lot of, like, twig outfits and stuff are very, like, gender neutral,
Mhm.
I don't know what just fucking happened with my hand, but it's very gender neutral,
Yeah.
and but on top of it, you have the nails, because I don't know, I just feel like nails just, like, make the hand look nice, you know?
It does. Like I like the look of them. I just don't like how not friendly they are to most of my activities on a daily
Mhm.
basis. I type too
Well,
much.
I've
I
also
Mhm.
I've for the majority of my life,
Mhm.
um, I wanted to grow my nails out,
Yeah.
but because I played instruments, right,
Uh-huh.
I was
Yeah.
only able to have this hand
Mhm.
with my nails, and then this hand would be trimmed. I would
Yeah.
have long nails on this hand and, like, short
Mhm.
nails on this hand. And so I got really used to my dominant hand having nails, so the other
Yeah.
hand having nails is, like, not
Yeah. It's like whatever
not in my
happens to the other one. Yeah, I also played a lot of instruments growing up, so this would not have worked out too well for me. Like if you play piano,
Oh,
you
well,
can have
I'm a
long
violin.
nails. Mm?
So, like,
Oh yeah,
I'm
me
a
too.
violin, so
I
you
didn't know
can
you did.
have
Let's go high
your
five.
yeah, so your bow hand, you can have long nails, and that's
I
my dominant hand,
guess.
I'm right-handed.
I
So
guess you could, but I would have felt uncomfortable for the thumb personally.
no, because you just rest it on, like, the tip of your thumb.
Yeah, but I feel like it would not be solid on my
The nail
my thumb.
the way my nails grow,
Uh
like,
huh.
the nail would grow to be like, it wouldn't, like, hit the bow.
I mean,
It would
clearly you made it work, so it worked for you.
yeah.
You know. Like I was like, nah, I'm just gonna cut everything. Also, I don't like to have both hands be different lengths. That would not have worked for me. I would be like, what am I doing? No. Mm-mm.
I will also say, this is kind of in the realm of food. This
Yeah.
but I just want you to know, in line of last episode with our poutine, conversation,
Hmm.
I was at the grocery store and I saw
Yes.
cheese curds, and
Uh
I
huh.
thought of you, Mona. I almost bought them. I almost bought them and tried to make
Oh,
poutine at home,
I
but I
mean,
did not.
why? Why
I was
not?
I don't need cheese this week.
Well, next week you gotta get it. You gotta get it. Just do it. Just do it. You will understand when it squeaks in your mouth. You're gonna be
Well,
like, oh yeah, it was worth it.
what if next week on Monday,
Hmm.
not this week, but next week on Monday,
Yeah.
we collab and I have a poutine making stream?
I would be down. I would be very down to judge you. I would be here
You would be
judging.
like, "Twig, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah,
Twig,
like Twig, no, that's the
Twig, why
wrong
are you
order,
making
Twig.
the
Twig, what
fries?"
are you doing? Yes, I would be absolutely down. I'm down to judge. I'm not too harsh. I was judging Daishima a little bit because he had like more mozzarella cheese, like shredded cheese. I'm like, this is not the vibe, but it's better than nothing, you know.
That cheese Do you fry the and, like, batter and fry the cheese curds, or are
No,
they just
no,
straight up
you
cheese
just
curds?
shove them in there, and then you put the hot sauce on it, so it kind of starts melting.
Oh, I can
Important
see.
information there.
Yummy, yummy.
Very yummy. Now I want one. See what you did?
It's fine. I'm gonna make biscuits and gravy after this, recording. Well, after our next recording, and
See,
I'll,
like for me, I'm like, I have spaghetti this week. It's not the same vibe, but like now I want a poutine. That like you messed up all my appetite. See, we're talking about struggle
I'm
meals.
sorry! I'm sorry!
I
Anyways,
survived. Yes.
Mana
Mm.
Mana, you stream, like, all day.
I mean, a
Eat.
lot, like 6, 7 hours sometimes when I feel
Oh,
motivated.
when do you eat? Do you eat on stream? What happens there?
For me, I usually eat right before stream. Most of the time, I will not eat during the stream unless Aster comes judging me and he will bring me some snacks. Sometimes he really like some chips and salsa and stuff like that. Or I
And
drink tea because tea is a meal, and then you just have it the
tea
whole
is not
time.
a meal! Do not say that! Tea is not a meal!
It's a side dish, okay?
Hmm.
So I usually have a lot of tea, a lot of water while I stream, and I try to not do like the food ASMR too much, but I also don't like to like leave my stream unattended for too long. I don't know. I guess I have
Yeah.
issues with that. I don't like taking a break for 10 minutes on the BRB screen.
Yeah,
It
I
feels
don't like
wrong.
that either. It feels bad.
Yeah, I know that most of the time people do not mind, but I do. So I'm just like, because they
Yeah.
know I need to eat. Like I'm human, I need
I
to go
think
at
that's
some
the
point,
YouTuber
but
mentality.
mm-hmm. But yeah, I
It's
need to
like,
become better at not feeling too guilty when I go on a BRB. Like it's just
mm,
since I started streaming for like 6, 7 hours that I finally used my BRB screen that I commissioned. I had never used it before. Like I was just always there.
I barely use mine, yeah. I
Yeah.
basically, even if I'm, like, leaving,
Mm-hmm.
I'll still, like, leave chat and with, like, music and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Something like that.
You try to have
Um,
something. I have the fishing app, so people that are on Twitch at least can just keep fishing while I'm away. I'm trying to figure out
oh,
a way how to like link it to YouTube, but I haven't figured out webhooks yet. I don't have the brain yet. One day maybe.
maybe you should talk to Ava about that. I feel like
Ava
Ava
knows
would know.
things. Well, I will ask Ava.
Ava knows.
Ava, if you're watching, I'm coming for you.
Ava, if you're watching, Mana in the past is
Yes, like months ago because
running to your DMs.
yep, she will be she'll be showing up asking you questions because I'm not too tech savvy, but I try. But Twig, what do you eat? Do you ever do eating ASMR for your chat?
I try not to.
See, yeah,
Normally, so I don't stream as long of hours as you do.
true. For now,
Like,
for
the
now,
max I'll do is like 5 hours, but even
still
then,
good.
it's like spaced out between meals. Normally, I'll do like 3.
Okay.
Um, but the thing is, like, I have people in my house. My mom streams now,
Oh
right? And
dang! Let's go.
I'm living with my mom, and she's streaming. And
Uh huh.
so, like, for instance, on Friday nights,
Mm.
she streams at like 3 to 6, and then I go to stream from 7 to 9, and then she streams 9
Oh.
however late. So,
Oh
like,
dang. Okay.
my, like, stream schedule is, like, super. I have to get off stream at certain points sometimes
Is
now.
it because the internet will not let you both do it,
Yeah,
or?
so, like, I'm on Ethernet, but she's on Wi-Fi.
So she would crash out, like if you
So
like. I mean,
if
her stream
I'm
would crash.
streaming, she's crashing, like,
Yeah, for sure. Mm,
yeah. So I have to, like, be courteous of the other people in my household that
that makes
stream,
sense.
and so, yeah, I don't always have, like, super long streams. If I start, like, a Twitch stream
Mm-hmm.
at noon, I can probably go forever because she doesn't normally stream on weekdays. That's why, like,
Okay.
Monday night is
Mm-hmm.
fine. But yeah, Fridays are Fridays. Are interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that makes sense. But that's cool. Does she like the streamer life?
She's addicted to it, I'm pretty sure. She
Good.
hates editing though. She
Mm-hmm.
hates it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like all of us, you know.
And she streams on YouTube.
Oh, she's
It's
a
crazy.
YouTube girly. Let's go.
Yeah, she's a YouTube. I've never shown her channel because obviously,
Yeah, you don't want people to know who
it-
your mom is, you know.
yeah, it's like kind of a safety issue, but like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, she's on YouTube and she's chilling.
Yeah, like I think that's the thing that you need to consider. Like Aster was talking about perhaps maybe one day became like a face cam streamer. I'm like, just know that if you are like that means that my identity will most probably be out there. Like it's just something that we need to consider at any
Uh,
point because if someone that knows you sees you, they can figure out who
you'll
your
be
wife
able to
is,
find,
Yeah.
yeah,
So that's one
residual.
thing. Like I don't you didn't know if you would do it or not, but that's something that we need to think about. Like if you don't want
Yeah,
to be anonymous, it's fine, but you know what happens, you know.
absolutely. I get that. I
Mm.
mean, I don't know.
Yeah, like in a way, I don't. The only reason I don't want to be, well, what I want to be anonymous is just I don't want to have people like either people that I just don't like to know that I do this and watch me, or to have people
Mm,
recognizing me anywhere. Because if I was to grow enough that people would recognize me in the
I
streets, I would be terrified. I don't want that.
I would hate I would hate for like my job to know.
Yeah. I mean, I talked so much trash about my job. Like, if one of my
Oh,
coworkers ever watched it, it would be a problem. I mean, I don't work there anymore, but like, nah. I talked trash and all the tea and drama that I heard at work, I was yapping on stream
oh
about
my
it. So they
god.
would know, like, I kept saying my boss has no life and whatnot. Like, nah, I can't have her watch that. Like, you know.
Wait, Mana, okay, so when because both have experiences
Mhm.
working for like companies, regular 9 to 5
Yeah.
jobs, like we're both adults like
Mm,
that.
yeah.
Not
We're
all
old.
VTubers are like this, so I can't ask every VTuber this,
Yeah.
but at like a 9 to 5 company with like
Hmm.
benefits and stuff,
Yeah.
are you a meal prep girly or do you like order dinner? Like
I have been on both
what-
sides. Let's just say that. I was talking about it with Astro yesterday. I had a phase in my life where I know that I wasted more money than I ever should in my life, where I was
Oh
ordering 5 days a week. That was way before work from home. So every single day I was Uber eating. And I'm like, I don't want to know how
No!
much I spent in these like 2 years that I
Oh,
worked there. It was
no.
terrible. And then after that, in the last job I had, I was the type to like bring a lunch, or I used to work 5 minutes away from my job at some point, so I would just go home on lunch, or sometimes like once a week, perhaps not even like once a week, every 2 weeks, I would like eat at the cafeteria that the job had. But also once like I got married, Aster was making food, so I just had to bring the food. Like I still hate packing my lunch, but at least the food was available, so I would just bring it. So you know, it helped. So I've
Oh
been
my
on both sides of terrible and very conscientious. You know.
I'm
Yeah.
glad that you have a Haster because I know
Yes.
people who work like full on 9 to 5s and
Uh
it's
huh.
so real just like wasting your salary on either like
Literally.
ordering lunch, getting
Mm-hmm.
lunch out, or like
Yeah.
break room food.
Yeah.
Break room food is a real like money sink. That's
It is.
horrible. If you're
Yeah.
spending money on break room food, if you think about it, you're just paying your employer.
Yeah, you're giving back your salary. And also, I forgot, I also had the third option where if I didn't have lunch, I just didn't eat. I also had that point. I had, yeah, I
No,
had a period that I was
mama.
like, bro, I don't want to waste my money. Or either I would like buy a cookie and be like, it's not because I was not hungry or I was trying to lose weight. None of these things. Just because I was cheap. I'm a cheapo. I'm just,
Yeah.
I was like, nope, I'm not spending on this. So I've seen all
You're like,
sides of the lunch bringing this discussion. But also I had my like my old boss. I was like, I guess he's a director so he can afford it, but you never had a lunch. He just always like ate that. My two of my bosses did that, but I was like, you have the salary for it, I guess. But like, no. I know that one of them was like he's the one that cooks at home and he prepares the lunch for his daughters, prepares lunch for his wife and stuff. So he doesn't want to. I guess, eat his own food at work. I don't know. So he just ordered instead. All right, I
that's
guess.
crazy.
See, I'm spreading all this tea. Imagine if they knew I was a streamer and they were listening to this. See, I can't have that happen. Like, no.
But yeah, I was curious because
Mm,
I feel like that's just like the two types of people. You're either
mm,
just like eating out all the time to
yeah.
save the time, or you're a meal prep person. There's no person that's like in between.
Or you just don't
I
eat.
have always been a meal prep person,
Yeah.
but that's because I like cooking.
Mm.
Uh, and so like, it's kinda whenever I worked at a job once that didn't have a microwave, that was
Oh.
hellish.
Oh, that sucks. Like, what you mean? You have to have
Yeah,
a sandwich or a salad? Like, what you mean?
that was like or like a cold dish. I used to bring like
Mm.
cold noodles.
Yeah, I
Um,
guess.
yeah,
But most things you'd rather have hot, you know?
yeah,
Why,
yeah.
like, why was your job so cheap? Like, they could not afford to even just have one?
Never work at small businesses, I'll just say
Uh,
that.
I guess that was up. Like, dang. Like, I had jobs
Never
that I
work at
would think are cheap because they only had like two microwaves and we were complaining about it. But I can't imagine just not having any. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, I was lucky to have a fridge at that
Oh
job.
God. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You've been in the trenches. Like you've experienced stuff like that. But I want to know, what is your favorite struggle meal?
For me, oh god, it's very southern, but
Oh.
probably red beans and rice. It's like
Um.
such a
Yeah.
classic, but
Yeah.
it's so good.
I mean, if it's good, what's the problem? And I feel like you get like does don't you have protein and fiber and beans anyways? I feel like that's a pretty good balanced meal at the end of the day.
You have protein, carbs, and fiber. A lot of people will put peppers or like
Mm.
canned vegetables in it.
Yeah, I mean that sounds like a full-on meal. That's a
Yeah,
struggle meal. That's a yummy meal. If you're a vegetarian or vegan, well, that would just be a normal meal, no?
yeah, and if you're not, you can like get like sausage, but
Mm.
yeah, if you do it from like straight up just dry beans and dry rice,
Mm-hmm.
you have like maybe one seasoning mix in your cabinet.
Yeah.
Um, Even if you don't have like vegetables and stuff, beans and
Mm-hmm.
rice is
Yeah.
such a fucking staple. Just put it in a fucking rice cooker
Mm.
with some seasoning,
Yeah,
and there
and
you
then
go.
you're good to go. And also, like it's not that expensive to get a big bag of beans, and you have beans for
I bought
forever.
like
Same for
3
rice.
bags of beans today for like $3.
Exactly, and it will last. Like it won't go bad.
It
You
will
have
last
rice
you like
forever.
2 years.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a Costco bag the other day. I'm telling you, we're not buying beans for years. Like it's not happening. Like the first time that Astor tried to make them, he did not calculate how much they would expend after he soaked them. Let's just say that we had
Oh.
two giant containers of like he made like refried beans, and
Oh
then he
my
had to
god.
freeze some. We gave some away. Like we had so many beans. I was like, oh dang. And I don't like beans like that, so I was like, you figure it out, bro. Like
Yeah,
like
beans
after
are
that we've
such
been
a good
better.
and struggle
What?
such a good and struggle food. I feel
Yeah.
like ramen, though, is overrated as a struggle food.
Yeah, I don't know. When I was struggling,
It's
I
more
never had
expensive.
a time like I can't afford anything. I'm just gonna have. I guess it's the cheapest option, even though these days they're getting more
No, it's
expensive
not
with
even
the
cheap, that's the
economy.
thing.
Mm,
Ramen isn't even cheap.
no, like I feel
There's
like
cheaper things you can get to feed yourself with.
true. I mean, back in the day, I know that there were the cup noodles for $1, so for sure it was cheap.
Yeah,
But
but if
these
you think about
days,
it, right?
mm,
If you think about it,
mm,
cup noodles for $1, that's like 1 cup noodle, $1. You're feeding
mm,
yourself for $1.
yeah,
If you get, like, a bag of beans and a head of
mm,
cabbage, that's $2
true.
for, like, 3 weeks.
Yeah, but the thing is that do you have the $2 at that moment? That's the struggle here.
True,
So can
but,
you afford the
like,
staples?
I'm like, ramen isn't worth it
I don't
to
think. I
me.
don't think it's. I mean, it can be comforting. Like sometimes at night you just want a little something, and like the noodles will do it for what you need at the moment.
Mm,
I need to
mm,
share with you like my favorite thing to eat that Aster just like comes and beat me up over. I love corn. I'm not saying like corn and rice. No, corn. I just open a can of corn. and then I will fry it up in some butter,
How do you feel about like
and I'll just eat it.
just buying corn from the grocery store and grilling it? This isn't a
Ye-
struggle meal, but
I mean,
I
I mean,
just
you know,
know
you do what you gotta do. But like, I have an obsession with canned corn, and I can have it a lot. And the one thing that I've always been judged for by my parents and my
wait, no,
sisters.
I
Hmm?
get it though.
Yeah,
I
you
get it
get
though.
it?
Canned
Okay,
corn fucking slaps.
it
I
does.
grew up on that shit, and like, like my mom is like, oh, I hate canned corn. I don't want to eat canned corn. I fucking love
It's
canned corn. It just
amazing.
has so much better of a consistency, man.
It's just great. It lasts. You can have it whenever
Yeah.
you want. And see, I'm gonna see if you judge me. So what I used to do that I'm just too lazy to do these days. I actually really like to do that. Fry up my corn, but then I will also blend it and make a puree out of it. And then I will sprinkle some corn on it for some texture difference. And then I will eat that
Corn
with the smallest spoon in the universe so I can enjoy every spoonful of it. But people judge me for it, but they don't understand. It's yum, okay? It's yummy.
It's just like a corn soup. I
Yeah,
don't
but
get
it's a
it.
puree version. See, I knew you
Yeah.
would understand me. And like my sisters used to look at
I
me
mean,
with disgust.
I can kinda understand how, like, someone might be like, "Oh, Mana, you are eating baby food right now,"
It
but
is.
baby food can be delicious,
Yeah,
okay?
it's better than what they have in their little pots. I had my sister try it once because she was judging me, and she was like, "You know what? The thing is that it's not even bad, but like, why? Because it's yum. It's yum, okay?"
Sometimes a girly just wants, corn puree, okay? Don't judge
Exactly.
Mana.
Now I'm
Don't judge
craving
Mana.
it. But you know that after will come and judge me because like, where's your protein? And I'm like, I don't need protein right now. I want corn though, okay?
Men and their protein. Men and their
See?
fucking
Always gotta have
protein.
protein. Sometimes you just don't want it. You want no part of it. You just want to have your little snack and have a great time. You know? He
Such,
doesn't
like, a
get
thing,
it.
like, have you ever seen the TikToks of, like, "Oh, yeah, husband's on a trip, time for me to have a pasta with no fucking protein." Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's
Just
you right now.
that's me. Like I actually did it like the other day. He went to the gym, which is we don't let's just say we don't touch grass. We don't leave the house. So he went to the gym. So I was, oh, I'm alone. I did my due diligence. I went and dusted his office like a good wife. But what did I do? I fried up some come from corn, and I just finished the last spoon when he walked into the house, and then he looked at me like, mm-hmm. I'm like, yes, yes, I had my corn. I was very proud of myself, but it was so yum. I was so satisfied. You know, when you fry it up and like slightly crispy, it's just perfect. It's
Mm.
it's perfect. I love it. But yeah, no, I also like when I just don't feel like making food, I will just have rice with some furikake, like just the rice seasoning, and I'll just shove
That
that
is
in my
so
mouth.
real. That's one of the reasons I love having, like, kimchi on hand, 'cause
Yeah,
just
kimchi
fried
is good for that.
kimchi is good.
Mm-hmm.
One of the ones I grew up with,
Mm.
which oh my god, this is such, like this is like a real struggle meal, right?
All
This
right,
is
all
like
right.
my parents trying to feed 4 people on, like,
Mm-hmm.
$2, right?
Understood. Mm-hmm.
They would take Chef Boyardee, like, cans of Chef
Yeah.
Boyardee,
Mm-hmm.
and they would, like specifically the ravioli, they would sauté onion in
Okay.
the bottom of, like, a pan,
Uh-huh.
right? Put it in a casserole dish, dump out the Chef Boyardee, and then cover it with, cheddar cheese, and they would call it, I think ravioli casserole or something
You
like
know what?
that.
It doesn't even sound that bad.
It's not. It was, like, one of the first things I learned to cook as a child too because it's,
Yeah.
like, super child friendly of, like, "Oh,
You shove
I'm
stuff
cooking."
together.
In reality,
Yes.
you're just learning how to chop an onion, how to sauté an onion, pour it in
Yeah.
the thing, but undo the cans, put it in the thing.
Yeah. And then you feel like a chef, and then you're proud of your creation. I feel
Yeah,
like that's fine.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, I think the most struggle stuff that my parents did, I was lucky enough that I was born right when my parents were coming out of the struggle phase. So, like, my other three sisters had to go through it. So,
Oh.
but like, it
Oh,
was
you're
very
a
much a
younger
sandwiches.
sibling. See, I'm the
Yeah.
eldest.
Oh, that's why. I'm the youngest of four. So like, they had time to go through the struggles with the other ones and they were coming out
Yeah.
of it when like I got there, or at least when I started having memories of stuff. So I don't have like real memories of the struggle time. I know they went through it though.
Mhm.
But like it was usually just like the peanut butter sandwich, and that was that. That was the struggle meal, and then you bring that to school every day. I know some cousins of mine went through it where it was like, yeah, every single day I had a peanut butter sandwich to bring to school, and then kids make fun of me, but at least they were fed, but that's all they had access
I
to at that
never got
point.
the thing where, like, people
Mm.
would make fun of me for my lunch because they
Oh,
were
people.
already making fun of me for, like, other things.
I mean, felt.
So, like, the lunch was the least weird thing about me, so it
Yeah.
never got brought up.
I feel you on that. Like they were bullying me anyways, and they just had another reason when they smelled my food and it didn't smell like they're like like ham sandwiches. Okay, that's what it
Mm,
is. But yeah,
no,
childhood a great time. Mm,
for the majority of my, like, childhood,
mm,
didn't bring lunch,
mm.
um, because me and my sister actually ended up on free lunch
Oh,
for a
nice. You had
um,
access to that.
yeah,
Yeah.
but, when I went pescatarian, it was kind of a struggle
Yeah,
because
yeah.
school systems, right? They're not
They're not.
prepared for a child with
Yeah.
dietary restrictions like
Yes,
that. So
they're
I
not.
basically survived through, like, middle and high school on,
Mm-hmm.
like, Uncrustables, which is why I hate Uncrustables now. Had so many of them, and their
Yeah.
their peanut butter to jelly ratio is so fucked up, okay? No one needs that much peanut butter in a peanut butter and jelly
I
sandwich,
mean,
but I
it's
digress.
all the protein or whatever it was in it, so they were like,
Yeah,
here."
right, I don't know. Uncrustables, fucking cartons of milk,
Uh-huh.
canned fruit, and salad that I
Mhm.
would pick out all of the ham from.
Oh, yeah, true. Oh, that sounds like such a struggle, though.
And that was my, like, school lunches for the majority of my
Ugh.
life.
But you survived. Look at you. It made you stronger. Mm-hmm.
And then towards the, like, middle to end of high school, I got fed up and I actually started cooking for myself.
I mean, I guess it was a good motivation. It was like, I'm not doing this to
Well,
myself
I was
again.
already that's the thing, I was already cooking for myself at home,
Oh,
um,
okay.
for, like, dinners and stuff. I've been managing my own groceries and
Mm-hmm.
cooking since I
Mm-hmm.
was, like, 11 or 12.
Oh, dang. Yeah, I was not. My brain was not developed enough at that point for me.
Well, I was like, "Okay, I need to go pescatarian probably for, like, health
Uh
reasons,"
huh.
and my parents' deal was like, "Well, we're not also going pescatarian with
Yeah.
you. If you do this, you are going to have to give us grocery lists, and
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna have to work with you to teach you how to cook,
Mm-hmm.
so that you can manage yourself,
Yeah,
basically."
so you
And so
can be
I
independent with it too.
yeah.
Mm.
So, if anyone knows about, like, struggle
Yeah,
meals,
that is you with your limited options on top of it.
uh, yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm just thinking, like I have a relative that is allergic to anything bovine, so any milk, any beef, any cheese, none of these she can't. She will die, I guess. But she's like 7, and school still cannot. At first, they were like, "Yeah, we'll do something special for you," and then first day of school, they were like, "Nah, fam, bring your lunch." And I'm like, "Oh dang!" So my relatives have to like figure out her lunch all the time. Like the
Always put
schools are just not about that life.
Why do they always put cheese on everything?
Oh, I don't know. There's cheese in absolutely everything. Like I know cheese is great.
Why?
I love cheese, but like, do you realize that some people cannot have it? I'm just saying.
One of the things that I hated in elementary school, right?
Mhm.
I hate the combination of broccoli and cheese. I love broccoli,
Uh huh.
okay? I hate it with cheese.
I don't mind it,
My
but I'd rather
elementary
not, I
school
guess.
my elementary school, every time they served broccoli, it was smothered in cheese, and it
Oh,
pissed me off as an
oh.
elementary schooler. I was like, "I just want the broccoli. Please
Wait,
just
can
give
you
me the
not?
broccoli." I want a vegetable. I do
Mhm.
not want the cheese.
Yeah. Like, I mean, cheese goes on most things, but sometimes you're like, but why are you here though? Like, no,
Yeah,
you don't belong here. And I think like some vegetables can really do without the cheese. Like, I don't want cheese with my carrots. It's really not a thing.
absolutely not.
Yeah. See, did I ever tell you about like the terrible time of my life when my mom was experimenting with eggs?
No.
No.
I'm
So,
scared.
what my mom would do, she would grate carrots, not cook them, and make stuffed eggs with them. So she would like flip the egg on top of it with some cheese on the cold carrots and serve us that. And it was a terrible time of our lives. We never forgot, but she would do that for like every breakfast for a while, and we're like, but what about no? What about we don't do raw carrots with
Why
melted
would
cheese in
why
an
would I could
omelet?
see doing that with spinach.
Spinach
Doing
makes
that with
sense.
spinach would be really good.
Yeah, but why grated carrots? Like why? Like I have trauma with it. Like what you mean? Like why would you do that? I don't know. My mom makes decisions sometimes. I remember watching her one time like reheating food for my dad, for which I pray for his soul every day sometimes. Like my mom is a good cook, but she likes to experiment. And then she was reheating food, and instead of like doing stuff separately, like she just put it all in a pan, including the lettuce. I'm like, why are you frying some lettuce right now? Like
Ah,
warm lettuce? Like no. And then my dad just silently eats. He's a good husband, But I'm like, dang, no. I was like,
I
there's
love
no way
that
she's
you're
making me
both
eat that.
supportive.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, no. My like I could go on with my mom's experiment. I don't want to traumatize you out here, but let's just say that the
I
stuffed carrot eggs were not it.
One of the things that we would do for breakfast as like
Mm-hmm.
a struggle meal,
Yeah.
which I think this is pretty like common for American struggle meals, but
Mm-hmm.
we would take it's the like cinnamon sugar bread, like
Oh, okay,
cinnamon
yeah.
sugar toast, right? But we would do it in a specific order.
Okay.
So, like, if you didn't know, doing cinnamon sugar bread,
Mm-hmm.
normally what you do is you toast it
Mm-hmm.
and then you like coat it in cinnamon sugar. Or some people will put margarine and coat it in
Uh-huh,
cinnamon
yeah.
sugar. But we would put the margarine and the cinnamon and sugar on first before we put it in the toaster because we have a toaster oven. We've always
Okay.
had a
Yeah.
oven. And it would make under the cinnamon and sugar like kind of gooey, and then
Oh.
the cinnamon and sugar would be like a crust on top. It's so fucking
That
good.
sounds yum
It's
though.
not even it's not even a struggle meal at that
That's a
point.
little
It's
dessert situation.
yeah, it like some I make it these days. Like I
So
make it
much
modern
good.
day. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Like
That
sometimes
shit's
sometimes
so
you just
good.
love it. Mm.
Yeah. It's real.
It's just real and yum.
Go
I
out there and try it.
like I want to try
Please.
it. The problem is that my bread is too fancy. I know I have a problem because I have a Aster that makes fancy bread. We don't buy bread anymore, so it doesn't have that like soft texture. Like he makes more of
You
a
could do it on any bread and
like
it
you
will
think
soften.
it would do that?
It would
Bec-
do it.
I need to try
I've
it.
done it
I
on,
need
like,
to experiment.
sourdough.
I have to do it. I like
I've done it
that.
on bagels too. It works on bagels.
That sounds yum. I want to try it on bagel. Like, what do you mean? I want to try that. You mean ideas? I'm trying to be healthy. What are you doing to me?
Stream snack, stream snack.
Bro. I love that. I think another struggle meal that I have, but I don't know if it's really struggle more than it is laziness. I love
Mhm.
having a good grilled cheese. But sometimes you do not have the patience to go and put it in the pan and flip it and all of that. So I just put my two slices of bread, put some cheese,
Mana,
shove it
Mana,
in the
no,
microwave.
Mana, no. At least toast it. Don't
No,
microwave it.
no,
Why would you not put it in
you
the
microwave
oven?
it, and then it becomes like if you know those really cheap like square bread, like that's very moist, like it just melts
No.
in your head. And when I'm weird, I even like I will flatten it so like it becomes like a pita bread because it's that soft. and it's a great experience.
Like,
I promise it has value. Okay, that's how it works.
Mana.
Yes, it's okay. It's okay. I take the judgment, but I'm not taking my words back. You gotta try it to know, but you have to be careful. 30 seconds
Sometimes
at a time. Hmm
30 seconds at a
If not, it will do something wrong. Okay, you gotta flip it because then there's like condensation and it becomes wet. Okay.
You're wrong.
There's a
You know,
science
do
to it.
panic if you do not do it in 30-second intervals.
It will turn into something that you were not ready for. I'm just putting the warning here. I have experimented with it. Oh, and if you want to go the extra mile, you have to add some cheese to it. No, sorry, some ham. Ham in there is also a great time. Yes.
For
See,
a
so much,
while,
so much judgment. Yeah.
like I was lazy,
Mm,
right?
mm.
I would just
Felt.
buy a bag of potatoes and I
Well,
would just have baked potatoes for every
baked potatoes. Dang, you were not even cutting them up. You were like, yeah, we're just gonna shove that in there. You know what?
just eat 'em.
Respect.
Or like I'll make a potato soup with them, put them in like a hot pot broth or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
but most of the time, yeah, it's just like a microwaved baked potato.
See, that's one thing I've never done. I've never microwaved a potato, so I don't want to hear
You
judgment
have to
about my
be
grilled
really
cheese.
careful with it. Okay,
I
so
know.
microwaving potatoes is something you can do,
Uh huh.
but you have to put it in a microwave safe container
Uh huh.
and make sure that it's like wet, right? You
Okay.
have to make sure that it's moist in there.
Moist.
Either
Okay.
you put water in it or you
Mm-hmm.
get one of those potatoes that's already wrapped in plastic that's you're meant to microwave it in the plastic.
Ah.
Um, but then you take like a fork and you just stab your potato
Mm-hmm.
with it,
Stabby
like
stab.
all over the potato.
Mm-hmm.
And then you microwave it for like 5 minutes, and
All
then you
right.
have a potato. Um,
Yeah. I like
and then
my
you just
potato to have
salt and
flavor.
pepper it.
Uh
You
huh.
just salt and pepper it and put some, like,
Yeah.
butter or I often use this might be sacrilegious, but I oftentimes have, Greek yogurt on hand to make, like, sauces,
Okay. I can see it.
uh, put, like, savory things. I put Greek yogurt in it like, instead of sour cream. Better macros,
You know, it might
better.
be sacrilegious, but I'm not someone that likes sour cream or Greek yogurt, so I can't exactly judge. I'll let Aster judge it. I'll tell him after.
Okay, okay, but I use Greek yogurt in replacement of sour cream a lot because I
Mm-hmm.
have a lot of Greek yogurt on hand generally.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, if I have, like, cilantro on hand because I grow my own herbs,
Nice.
because herbs are too fucking expensive
For
to
no
buy fresh.
reason. For no reason.
No,
Agreed.
there is a reason. As someone who cultivates herbs, I know the
When
reason.
they
It's
die too
because they're
much.
really hard to transport. They are so hard to
Ah.
transport and package and harvest and things like
Yeah,
that, and
but
a
I
lot of
refuse to pay for
have
them.
to replant them every year. Um,
Mm.
so plant your own herb garden, it's so worth it because having those fresh herbs, like, I can just
Mm-hmm.
pick dill from my garden
Yes,
and
it's
throw it in a
nice.
salad, or I can
Mm-hmm.
just pick basil and make
Yeah.
pesto viral on Twitter.com. I don't
Yes.
know why my pesto went viral on Twitter.com, but it did.
You know what? We take the clout. We take it where whatever form it comes to us. We just appreciate and be thankful. You know.
It couldn't be any of the work I do, it's my pesto,
Of course
like
not. It's not the thing that you spent hours and money on. It's gonna be the random thing you never think anybody's gonna see. That's the one that will go
like,
viral.
"Hey guys, I made pesto."
And then the world clapped and was happy for you. But when you have a cover
Yeah.
coming out, nothing. Nope.
Grow your own herbs, grow
Mm-hmm.
your own lettuce. If you
Mm.
have the space and, like, land,
Yeah.
grow your own onions and garlic.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well, see, I plan my stuff. I don't have a garden. I don't have space for a garden. I sometimes have herbs, but my mom has a giant garden. I just go shop. I just like,
god.
Mom, can I have some basil? Mom, can I have some mint? Mom, can I have some cabbage? Mom, can I have some cherries? She has cherries and pears now, so I'm like, oh, ooh,
Share these
shopping.
mama. but
Mm?
I will show you my garden situation
I
because
want to
you
see it.
say you don't have space. I can promise you, you have space. You probably have more space than I do.
I also have winter. Just saying. I don't know if you have winter where you are, but I can't just leave them on the
There's
balcony.
different growing zones actually. So if you
Mm.
don't know about gardening,
Mm.
everywhere in the US, Canada, everywhere has
Mm.
a growing zone.
Oh
Um,
yeah, yeah.
and
Uh huh.
so you basically just look up your growing zone and when it's time to plant things. Granted, we're a little past sowing seed time,
Mhm.
which this is like not recent photos. A lot of it has
Mhm.
grown since this.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that's my situation that I'm dealing
Yeah.
with, and
Yeah, I mean, it works, and I think I like the idea of having them on the balcony. And usually, I have all my plants. I love plants, so I have plants on my balcony. It's just that I have a limited space where I put my plants in the winter, which is in my office, and I don't want it to be overcrowded
oh,
or
you just let
anything.
them die in the winter.
Mm,
A lot of herbs
mm-hmm.
and vegetables
Yeah.
won't last past a season. Like, even
Oh,
if you
okay.
keep them indoors, they'll
Uh huh.
die.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, it's good to know. See,
yeah,
this gardening with
so
Twig today. But let's talk about one your favorite top of the line that you haven't done in a while. What's your number one struggle milk meal? I can't speak.
okay.
Mm.
So, you take a tortilla,
Mm-hmm.
you put it in a pan,
Yes.
you take leftover spaghetti sauce,
What is
because I know
oh,
everyone
spaghetti sauce?
yeah,
Uh,
everyone has leftover spaghetti sauce.
sure.
You layer it on the tortilla that's heating up in the pan. You
Mm-hmm.
get that bottom nice and crispy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then you melt some cheese on top of it. You
All
got a
right. I've never thought about that.
just like garlic powder or like pepper or like oregano on top of it. Yeah, you got a
Mm-hmm. You know what? I've never thought about it. I'm not 100% convinced, but I'm not against. I'm like, you know what? That could actually work. Like, I
If
could
you
see
like
that work.
thin crust, it works. It absolutely works. You don't even have to do it in a pan. You can literally just assemble the
Mm-hmm.
pizza and
Yeah.
then put it in the oven, and then you got a pizza.
You know what? I'm gonna try it. I'm like, I have a lot of tortillas, and we made spaghetti sauce yesterday. I'm just like,
Yeah.
you know what? That actually sounds like a time to be alive. Also, because pasta is treacherous. Because I'm trying like we're trying to like cut our calories a little bit and be healthy and move and go to the gym and all that. But like pasta
If
just
you
takes up
have,
all the
like
calorie count, bro. Like what do you mean?
if you have extra onion, you can pop them shits on there. If you got
I don't
extra,
like
like, chicken or
onions.
something from something, you can put them shits on
Yeah,
there.
I mean it's a make do it yourself type of pizza, and that sounds very fancy. I'm kind of.
That or,
Mm.
Japanese curry. I love Japanese curry.
Like you
That
mean as
shit
a whole or on the thing?
like, as a struggle meal.
Okay, because
'Cause
I
if
was like, are you talking about adding curry on the tortilla? And I was like having a moment here. I
oh,
was like,
no, 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 no.
uh
No, 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 no.
I was very disturbed for a
No,
second,
I
but
would
yeah.
try it.
Mm,
But yeah, Japanese curry is an S tier struggle meal. If you
it
are an
is.
American and you have never kept curry roux in your cabinet,
Yeah,
start doing it
pantry.
because you can throw in all of your "Oh shit, I didn't use these vegetables this week" into a pot with curry roux
Yep.
and make some rice with it, and you have,
Bam.
like, 6
Banging.
meals.
Yep. Yep.
And it always slaps every single
Yeah.
time.
The only thing I think we kind of overdid it at some point where Aster made a big quantity of it and then after like having it twice in a row, we were like, okay, but we're kind of over it, but we have a lot. So we have a lot in our freezer right now. It does freeze well, so you know you can keep it.
I will literally I've never had good experiences freezing Japanese curry, but maybe it's
Oh.
the roux I get.
Ah.
But I've had, like, weeks where that's just what I meal prep. I
Mhm.
have leftover vegetables from the previous week. I
Mhm.
have lunches that I need to make. I don't
Mhm.
feel like going to the store. I'm making Japanese curry.
Sounds about right. You know, I need to tell you about the tragic story where I made a curry for the first time. Because I had, like, watched anime, like the weeb that I am and everything. I
Oh,
like trying new
no.
stuff. This weeb here did not do her research properly. I was like, curry is curry, so I got curry powder. It was
Oh.
a soup of sorts because I followed the instructions and everything, but like, why is that not thickening or anything?
You
It
didn't
was
make a
Nope.
roux.
I just had water and vegetables and meat, and it was looking a
Oh,
bit like on the greenish side, and I was like, this is not giving what I saw on my TV. And then I learned about the roux, and I'm like, oh well, now I understand. Let's just say it was
yeah.
a tragic experience for me, but now I'm good at it. I'm good at it. I like to change flavors up a little bit, but I love it a lot. As for
Have
my
like
struck,
you get it, or do you
do
make
you?
your own roux?
Oh, I just buy it, bro. I'm lazy like that.
Yeah.
I buy the little cube stuff and I shove it in there. Add a little bit more
Are
curry
you a
powder
golden
because it's usually never
curry
curry
girly?
enough for me. But yeah. Mm,
Are you a golden curry girly or
I'm Glico. I'm a Glico girl.
I'm a Vermont.
See, when we have clicks and everything. Like we're not like other people.
Favorite struggle meal.
Yeah, my favorite struggle meal. Let me think for a second. Um,
Mm.
I guess I am very simple. The one thing that I have phases and I can just I like when I really crave that thing. I won't even sit at a table. I will just stand at my counter and just eat. And that is a simple slice of bread with some butter. I don't need anything else. And Aster
Mm.
judges me because like, where's your protein? I don't care. I don't want protein. I don't want to have anything on this. I don't want a ham. I don't
That's
want
very
peanut butter. I just want to have that, like when it's like you toast it, so it's crunchy. Even though sometimes I have phases where I want to have the super moist, and then you slap
mm.
some butter on that, and it's delicious. But I will just stand there in front of my toaster, wait for the bread to pop up, and then I have two slices, and I'm like that was good. And then I have four more slices, and I'm like I should stop, and I might have another one.
Oh
If
my
I
god.
felt fancy, no, I can literally have six slices of bread in one standing.
Oh my
Literally, I
god.
can just sit there having that. But when you feel very fancy, when I was young, we used to like have exactly that, but we sprinkle like Nesquik, like powdered chocolate on it. We would just have that on top of it, and that
Oh.
was the
I was
bomb.
a cinnamon sugar girly.
It was amazing. Also, we like to do that with peanut butter. Having some sprinkles of chocolate on that was also quite a vibe. It was amazing. We had a great time, and our parents would judge us. They would, but it
I
is what it is.
I've never been a bread girly.
You know
Never.
what, bread? Who are you? What are you?
Not as
Can we be friends?
like I am occasionally a bread girly. Sometimes I get in a mood,
Yeah.
but generally I'm a rice girly.
I mean, I'm a rice
Not even
over
a noodle girly.
bread.
I'm just a rice.
I
I'm a
love
rice
rice too, but
girly.
bread is great. Like,
I
do
like
you
rice
have
more.
like, I mean, do you eat eggs?
I eat eggs.
Okay. Do you eat eggs with
I
rice?
eat eggs. Yes, with chili oil.
Like as a breakfast, you just have eggs and rice.
I don't eat like breakfast foods.
Ah, that's why. Like I
Yeah.
mainly eat eggs for breakfast, and usually I like to have like meal type of thing, avocado
You know what
toast
I'll
with my egg
do?
on it. Mm,
You know what I'll do if I have eggs for breakfast?
mm.
I will literally just like boil 2 eggs and then I'll eat the eggs and that'll be my breakfast.
You can't see me, but I'm judging you. I'm like, what do you mean? like like
I'll
what do you
just
mean?
eat 2 boiled eggs. Maybe I'll salt and pepper them, but like
And
yeah,
you
I'll
said
just eat
maybe
2
on
boiled
that.
eggs.
Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean maybe you salt and pepper them? Like, what do you mean?
Sometimes I'm too lazy.
I can get behind boiled eggs if it means that you're like making an egg salad with that. I could understand, but
No,
you're
I just
telling
eat
me
the
you
boiled
just like
eggs.
pop them up like that, like they're like candy. Like
I just
no.
eat the boiled eggs. I just eat 2 of them. And that's my breakfast. Maybe I'll have, like, some rice on the side, probably some fruit. I'll probably have, like, boiled eggs, like, a vegetable of some sort, and a fruit.
I'm okay with all the things except the boiled eggs. I'm like I last thing before we have to end, but I'm like I went somewhere and I tried tried boiled eggs, and that was a
I
very
would not.
strange
Yeah,
experience for me
no.
because also you eat them cold. So it's been fried, so it
Weird.
has like a little crispy crust, and then inside
No, I
is
wouldn't like
cold.
that.
That was a
I
terrible
wouldn't
experience,
like
and I didn't want to
that.
be rude, so I ate it. But I was like, "What the hell was that?" I was like, "Not about it. It was not for me." You know,
But
you're in front of
yeah.
people, you don't want to like make them feel bad or anything, but you're like, "Yeah, that was
Yeah.
delicious." Pain.
Ah, suffering.
Yeah, yeah, very much so. So there's that. Mm-hmm.
But
Yes.
that was this month's episode. That was us
Yes.
talking about our struggle meals among very
Mm-hmm.
many other tangents.
Yes.
If you have a favorite struggle meal that we didn't mention today, make sure
Mm,
to list the recipe in the description so we can either
yes.
judge you or
Maybe
think that
try
you're
them.
ingenious.
We should try them. If people put suggestions, we should have a cooking stream where we try the struggle meal.
And then tier list them because I'm mad at
Yes.
Monica for tier listing.
Yeah. We can talk about all the tier list times
Yeah,
of our
yeah.
heated
Catch us
conversation.
next month,
Yes.
everyone.
Thank you
Thank you for tuning
for
into this
listening, for watching wherever you are.
stream.
Thank you. What?
I almost called this a stream. I'm
Because you're a
so
streamer at
content
heart.
broken. I'm so content broken. That's crazy.
Yep. Yep. A brain rotted the streamer
Okay.
life. Anyways, have a good
Bye,
evening, morning. See you guys. Bye
everyone.
bye.